There's a reason why we have sold over, are you ready? 1.3 million pounds of our cherry, berry, and nut mix. Look at this. Look at what you're getting today. Not 1 pound, not 2 pounds, 3 pounds. Look at all of this. But it's not just the amount that you're getting. It's not just this huge container, 3 pounds of goodies. It is the fact that every single thing in here is so beautiful and the quality is so exceptional. That's why we have sold over 1.3 pounds of the cherry, berry, and nut mix. But today we're gonna give you a great choice as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna offer you your choice of, do you want the cherry berry, which comes with cherries, the berries, the nuts, but we also have, in addition to that, the blueberry mix as well. So if you'd rather not have the cherry, you would like the blueberry, you're gonna get that same mix with the blueberry, and then we've got something special because we almost never, ever, ever do this, which is PB&J. So if you love a good PB&J, then what you're getting is gonna be, oh, these amazing peanut butter chips along with peanuts. Can you believe this? This is what I'm talking about, the type of quality that you see here. This is a raisin, okay? Look, it's the size of my thumb. It is a raisin. That's why people love this, and that's why today already almost 5,000 of these have been sold. Now let me recommend you get this on auto ship, and I'm gonna tell you why. You're looking at one of the best prices we have ever done, $36.95. Free shipping as well. So if you do the auto ship, then you're gonna lock in that free shipping and handling going forward. Let us bring in Carrie Miletto, 12 years. 12 years. We have been doing this together.
I know.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I know, I'm so excited. Oh, okay.
And it is, you know, this is why people love it so much and why I've ordered this year after year after year myself, because there is nothing like it. I mean, the cherries are Michigan cherries. The pecans are Texas pecans. They don't just take, well, let's just do this little mix, chop it up. You know, it is hard to get a pecan to come out of the shell like this. That is not an easy thing.
And you know, because you're from Texas.
I have shelled pecans, and usually you take the hammer and just crack it because it's too difficult. Everything you're gonna get in here is so beautiful, and I'm even gonna show you that it's no joke. I can pick up any one of these and show you inside just the quality of what you get. Look at the pecans in there. Look at the raisins.
Amazing.
It's crazy. And today, one of the best prices we've ever done.
It really is. It really is. And we've only done so many because we're a small company. We're out of Grand Rapids, Michigan since 1924. So 98 years in business. And I take a pause there because there's not many companies that we have out there now that have been in business for 98 years. It speaks volumes. And the reason we've been around for so long and that we've been here at HSN for 12 years is about the quality. So let's jump right into it, right? So Alice told you about the first one, which was our cherries, berries, and nuts. I call that classic. And the reason it's classic, it's the one we started everything with. It's the one you love the most. And here's why. It starts off with those Michigan cherries, right? So let's take a look at that Michigan cherry a little closer. Just like that raisin you were showing, Alice, it is plump, juicy, delicious. You can see it shining. These are cherry, unlike dried fruits you're used to. You may be used to what we call the fruit jerky, you know, or you say it's petrified fruit, you know, and it breaks your teeth. No, 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 no. We're gonna break into this in just a minute. You're gonna go, wow. USA cranberries, which actually look like, I can actually take that, and that looks like a cranberry to me. Unlike a lot of mixes where you can't even, you go, is that a flake? What is that? I can't even make that out. No, 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 no. Big, juicy, yummy fruits. We're gonna do cashews from India and Brazil. I call these little mini steaks, right? Because they're like so awesome. Unlike most cashews you've ever had. Almonds from California. California is the top place to source almonds from. That's why we go there. And then yes, these pecans from Texas, which we do our absolute best to keep them like this. Why, Alice? Why is it a good idea to keep them whole like that? Because when you bite into them, it releases the oils. Yes. And that's what I love about pecans so much. Yes. Oh my gosh. You are gonna love this mix, okay? But here's the thing, I didn't even tell you all the choices. Okay, so you can do the cherry berries. So show us if you choose the cherry berry, which is the classic. Yep, that's what's in my hand right now. You're gonna get all of this right here. Correct. Okay? Then there's the blueberry. All we're gonna do, when blueberry happens, we literally take the cherries away and we put these absolutely incredible blueberries into the mix. Now, blueberries high in antioxidants. That's what they're known for. They're called a superfruit for a reason. And then when you add the, and there's the thing, I don't really see in the store blueberry mixes. That is not a thing you find.
These blueberries are sweet and
good.
yummy. And I will also say, it is lightly salted.
Correct.
Which I love about that. So many of the others are just, oh my gosh, it's got so much, so much sodium. So that's the blueberry choice. So you can either get 3 pounds of the cherry berry, 3 pounds of the blueberry, or how many times have we done this? Like once, twice?
Only once or twice, yeah. And at Ferris, it's a favorite, but we're in Grand Rapids, Michigan, right? So in Grand Rapids, everybody knows about PB&J. So you're getting an opportunity to kind of come into what's a secret favorite here with us at Ferris. But here's how PB&J goes. Starts off with those beautiful cranberries. Then we're gonna do the almonds, those California almonds. We're gonna get the pecans come to the party. Okay, so we're gonna pop those guys in there. Then we do our raisins.
I can't believe this is a raisin.
Now okay, see, look, our fruits stick together, and the reason why they stick together is because they're so juicy, right? But look at these mammoth, ginormous raisins. This is what we're all about, is giving you quality, right? Then we go over to, because it's PB&J, peanuts, of course, and then we're gonna do that, peanut flavored chips, the peanut butter chips. So when you put that together, when you eat that, it tastes like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, except you're getting rid of the bread carbs and you're giving yourself, antioxidants from the fruits. You're giving yourself the protein from the nuts. You're giving yourself that little pop of sweet from the peanut butter chips, but not too much. So it's just that perfect, delectable treat when it's 3 p.m. and you just want to get a little pop, And if you love PB&J, you've got to get that one.
But if you can't decide, like me, okay, I'm an Aquarian. It's like, I can never decide, I can never pick one, then do the variety. Because that's been our best seller so far, so you can get 1 pound of each. You're talking 3 pounds. I'm actually gonna show you that amount again, because it is incredible when you see the amount you're getting. But again, one of the best prices we've ever done. And I really stress that point because we're all living in a time right now when you're paying so much at the store, right?
Yeah.
Everything is going up. You don't even know, I mean, if you can afford some of the things out there now. When you look at this, when we talk about what we have been pricing this at for year after year after, we're talking 12 years, and you're getting one of our best values ever, and the free shipping and handling. It's why you do it on auto pay or auto ship, and just go ahead and lock that in. But every single jar, every single pound is going to have this incredible mix. And you know what? While I was gone for the month, we were staying up in Newport, and Rich and I, every night, we like to have some little nuts with our cocktail, right?
Perfect,
5-ish, 6, if we can hold out that long.
Of course.
And the nuts were so disappointing. I didn't have my stash up there, and I've got to tell you, I'm so spoiled with this now. I just kept looking at it going, well, I can't even find a pecan. Oh, here's a little chip, There's
and flavorless a lot of the time.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't eat raisins. These are so sweet, and so, again, they are just
super juicy.
Look at this. Who's ever seen
You can rip them right open. I love that you're doing that.
Like this. It almost looks like a small prune.
When you can rip it up, it's crazy.
How big it is.
I'm gonna go to
the raisin.
I'm gonna go to the cherry now that you just said that. I have the cherry and the blueberry in my hand after she's done with that one. But I also have what is a brand we know out in the grocery store. And to really show the Ferris difference, these are the raisins that are in everybody else.
All right.
Here is our cherry. Here is our blueberry. And just for fun, let's grab, so we have a real true comparison here. Look at that raisin compared to those raisins. This is when we talk about the Ferris experience, when we talk about why we've been here for 12 years, because listen, people have said, you represent nuts on television, like a nut mix? And I'm like, yes, because they're so amazing, and these are artisans. So real quick, I just wanna do this and rip into here, like Alice just ripped into the raisin, but let me do the cherry for you, because look what happens. As I rub it on my fingers, you have an incredible amount of juice. I actually have never, until Ferris, seen this. And the reason I do this mess for you is because understand that when you bite into it is the experience you're gonna have, a juicy, plump, delicious, well tasted fruit. Like you are gonna taste the cherry, you're gonna taste the tartness of the cranberry, then you're gonna bite into the maybe cashew, and then those oils from those pecans like Alice was just telling you about. It is an experience, and I'm just so glad that we're able to bring it to you at such a value.
And you know what? You're not gonna taste so much. You're not gonna taste a lot of salt. It is lightly salted. It is just enough to just really enhance the flavor of everything. But truthfully, and Carrie, truthfully, if you wanted to pick the cherries out and spread them on the bagels I have coming up, you could almost spread those cherries. They are that juicy and that creamy and that amazing. And you're gonna get not one, not two, good things come in threes today here on Foodie Friday. 3 pounds. Look at all of this. And again, when I pour it out, you can see the quality of what you're getting. Again, they stick together. There's a reason for that, because they are so fresh and so beautiful. And look at everything, again, that you're getting. The size. It's not just about the size, it's the quality. I mean, how much more difficult do you think it is to have to get the pecans from Texas, and then the cherries from Michigan, you know, the cashews from South America. Look at all of this. The quality is so exceptional. I can't believe that's a raisin. I'm sorry, I don't think I've ever seen a raisin like this. And for one of the best values we have ever been able to bring you, please do it on auto ship. You're gonna get this home. If you wanna cancel it later, if you get it home, you don't love it, look, you have 30 days like everything else to try this. You are gonna be so addicted to this though. And today, again, the choices. Cherry berry are classic. That blueberry, if you've not tried the blueberry, it has become my personal favorite. And then we have the PBJ as well. So you can either get 3 of each or get 1 of each if you want the variety. So whatever you want to do, but when you try these, you will love it. It is a healthy way for you to really look forward to that snack every day and go, you know what? Yeah, I'll have it on a salad. I'll have it in my oatmeal. Any way you want to do it, or I'll just have it straight out of the
Which
container.
is the best, you know, but then you can level up everything. Ferris levels up everything.
I'm just gonna put it on my finger. So, you know, I know it's hard to get perspective sometimes. Look at it's not just the size though. It is about the quality of what you're getting. It is just such exceptional quality.
Super fresh. It brings to a point, I don't want to forget to say this, because I think I forgot to say this at 12. We pack upon your order. Everyone at Ferris right now, they already said last night we're gonna be watching, and I'm so excited. So hello, Ferris, we love you. But you know, everyone at Ferris is excited and ready to pack your order. So what happens is, these do not pack until now you've placed your order. Today we go to work, we pack them for you fresh, we send them to you, 3 separate containers so you can open them as you need them, right? So they have a Stay Fresh seal that's on them. When you're ready, you open each one up, or if you're like me, I put them in places where I get in trouble. So if sometimes in the bedroom at night, I get a little snacky, so I keep one there. If you work at a cubicle, this is great to keep one there. If you spend a lot of time in your car, my husband does a lot of driving back and forth to work and commuting, so that's a place where you can get into trouble, because then you'll say, oh, I'm a little hungry, let me go through the drive-thru, and now you just ate something that was like 1,000 calories. Instead, have your Ferris there that you can just grab, enhance things throughout the day. I'm not a big fan of yogurt, but I know it's good for me and I should have some. But if you buy those yogurts in the store, they're not only expensive, but they also have those like the little nut packs on the side, which are not very good. Like if you ever like put them in there, you're like, that's not a great nut. Of course it's not, because it's been sitting in that container for who knows, you know, how long. Take your Ferris and just a little handful. So like I wanted to show you this as well. 1 container that I have here represents these 15 servings. So 15 servings per container. So when we say a pound, the estimated amount that you're supposed to eat in a sitting is about a palm full, okay? So, and the reason that is, nuts have protein and they also have fiber. So knowing that, understand what that means. Fiber makes you feel full. That's the trick about nuts. That's why they're the great snacking, like super thing to do. Because, and a friend of mine that was a personal trainer 12 years ago when I first started doing Ferris, they said, oh, make sure you tell the people this. I tell all my clients to eat a handful of nuts before they go to like a buffet, the restaurant, whatever it is.
It's very filling.
It makes you fill up and you won't overeat.
It stays with you.
Exactly.
It stays with
satiating.
you. It's why we have a little handful of nuts before with our cocktail before we do dinner.
Smart.
And
yeah.
you know what? This is a great healthy choice, but it is something that you look so forward to. This is a treat.
Yeah.
And I think it's because adding the cherries or the cranberries or the blueberries, I'm going to tell you, these raisins, I don't eat raisins. There's a reason why I don't eat them, because most of them look like those little horrible jerky
I never
things.
liked raisins until Ferris.
I've never seen raisins like this.
Yeah.
I mean, where in the world have you ever seen a raisin this large? And you know what? You think about it, it's a dried grape,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
It should be this large. But instead, they use all the little teeny tiny ones. Look at the size of this.
You know what else they do that we don't do?
Look at this.
They take the juice out and they send it to concentrate. Many companies do this because then they're making money, so that one reason can make them money twice, because they send the juice to concentrate and then all you're getting is the skins and like a little bit of what's left over. We keep the juice inside. That's why even I'll go back to this raisin and I'll rip into this raisin, because most dried fruit you can't rip into, you can't rub it on your fingers like I'm doing. Look at that. You can see that that is fresh. You can see that that is juicy. That is not something that's going to just be dry and just not enjoyable. Again, I'll go back to the cherries because they are just, these are Michigan cherries. If you've never been to Michigan before, in Traverse City, they have the Cherry Festival every year, and that is a big deal for Michigan. That is the top place to get cherries from. Check this out. I mean, again, juice.
I'm telling you, you could spread it.
All over. You probably
could spread it on one of the bagels.
With a little cream cheese. Oh my gosh, that would be
wow.
amazing. Okay, so yeah, so many ideas. You know, we have all these things on the table, and I always laugh because we show you these beautiful parfaits. Don't worry, yours don't have to look that beautiful at home. I just literally plop some, Greek yogurt and I throw some Ferris on top. But it does look really beautiful because remember, we eat with our eyes. So look at this charcuterie board, for example, that we're gonna show you here in a second. This is the perfect way to use Ferris. And it's just a little bit, and there's a goat cheese log there too, that we actually just rolled Ferris right over the goat cheese. Don't pay for the ones that are already made. Again, they're not using high quality nuts and fruits for that. We've done, oh, look at this. This is amazing. So dips, you could do, we did some.
Oh, is this like a brie? Maybe a baked brie?
That's a baked brie thing over here, I think. Or is this the brie? This is actually the brie. So we did like a tart. I think that's like a tartlet, kind of a fig tartlet. Gorgeous. And then we've done bars. You can make like granola bars out of this. I love just like how I did throwing it on a salad. We did Florentine cookies over here.
I'm just a purist. I just pick it up and eat it.
And that's how you're mostly gonna eat it.
So good.
And that's great because that's exactly how it tastes the best, And again, because you've got, so there's 5 ingredients in cherry berry, there's 5 ingredients in blueberry, cranberry, and then there is 6 ingredients in PB&J. So what happens is, and people don't realize this, nuts are like wine. They're supposed to have notes. They're not all supposed to taste like each other. And you brought up that point earlier when you said, hey, all that sugar usually, cause you think about the bar when they put out mixed nuts, or you think about like maybe some store-bought ones that are like whatever. And if you look at the bottom, you'll see tons of sugar just on the bottom and tons of, and salts, and they do all these crazy things because they're trying to take away the fact that they're not the high quality nuts or the high quality fruits. Look at ours. You don't see any salt there, do you? We actually have a window right on the back. Look how clear, look how whole all the nuts are. It doesn't mean every single one of them is gonna get to you whole, because in travel things happen, but we do our best. And we definitely wanna give you the highest quality, packed at the height of its freshness, given to you right straight away. This is not gonna sit on a shelf. It's not gonna be on a bin, and some, even you go to these high quality groceries sometimes, and they're sitting in a bin and everybody's been having their hands in them. Oh, no. Which we don't want to do that anymore. But if they're sitting there in baggies and things like that, they're not as fresh as they could be anymore. Let us bring you the most ultimate fresh mix that you have ever had, and you then can have the Ferris experience.
You can have the Ferris experience at one of the best prices that we have ever been able to bring you. I mean, in this day and age when all the prices, especially when it comes to food, are going up, what we've done is bring you one of the best values we have ever brought you in 12 years of bringing you Ferris. And what we're bringing you, we didn't cut back, we didn't say, oh, well, maybe we'll just do half a pound, 3 pounds. 3 full pounds, okay? This is what we have brought you year after year. But only today, at this price, for the rest of the year. This is the only time you're gonna see this featured as a today's special. And I don't care how many different containers they bring out here, you are still going to find the same quality in each and every one. You're gonna find those juicy cherries, you're gonna find those beautiful pecans, Even the peanuts, you know, how many times have you seen a peanut and it almost has like a grayish look to it? It's because it's all dried out. You are getting fresh, and you are getting, when I say a ton, the ton today is 3 full pounds. And again, look at this. I don't care how many of these I pull out, you're still gonna get, look at this, beautiful pecans. I'm gonna hold it up against my finger just so you can really appreciate the size of these, that these aren't little chopped up pieces that would be so much easier, so much less expensive to produce. Instead, they shell them beautifully, because when you break into that, and look at that, I wanna show you that again, because it's incredible to be able to take a pecan and barely put any pressure. That's how fresh it is. It is delicious. It releases the oils as soon as you snap it and start chewing it. And you're gonna get all of this delivered at a price today, $36.95, but we're gonna ship this to you free. So if you wanna do that auto ship, it's your best deal. You can always cancel. You can always change the date that you receive it. And by the way, if you want to sign up for our HSN credit card, it might be a good day to do it, because then you would get $10 off of your next purchase, which could be our fabulous Ferris. So only today at this price. We almost never do the PBJ, okay? Yeah. So you can either choose the cranberry, which is gonna be your cranberry with your nuts. You can choose it with the blueberry with the nuts, or you can choose it with the PBJ, or if you just want one of each, you can choose the variety. So variety is selling the fastest right now. I would not wait on that, especially if you want it on the auto ship. But once again, the quality you're getting, the value that you're getting today, we will not repeat it for the entire year. And when you see, it's almost worth buying the PBJ just for
that raisin.
Raisins. Have you, look at this raisin. I wish we had a little ruler out here.
As I said, when I was growing up, all I ever knew was
that's a raisin.
Those little raisins in the red box was all I ever knew of, which were like little tiny, like little ant size, you know? And I'm like, ew, I don't like raisins. But when I saw that, so listen, this the reason you get something like this. We all have goals. We all have things we're trying to power through our day. There's no better way to power through your day than to give yourself proteins, antioxidants, fiber, good fibers. This is nature. I want to go really quickly through the mixes one more time. This is cherry berry that you're seeing. So those Michigan cherries, those USA cranberries, the cashews, those pecans from Texas, and those almonds from California. We take out the Michigan cherries. We put in those plump, delicious, antioxidant full blueberries, and that gives you the blueberry mix if you'd like to do that. And the last one, I'm gonna flip my hand over here. We're gonna do cranberries. We're gonna do almonds. We're gonna go pecan. We're gonna go to those new favorite for Alice, the raisins. We're gonna go to peanuts, and we're gonna do our peanut butter chips. That is the PB&J mix. Very unique, very original. If you can and you're not sure, definitely do the combo, because I really do believe that's the way to get the best,
is the best,
right?
For me.
But if you already know us and love us, take this opportunity to get your cherry berry or your blueberry cranberry, because I have authority to say this is not the price we offer it for. If you've been with us for a while, you know we have not seen prices like this in a long, long time. This is your chance to lock it in. It really is, because we have so much inventory today, and that's all we could agree to.
And as of tomorrow, that price is going straight back up to $40-something. Don't pay that if you don't need to. And get what you want today. So even if you over order, this is gonna stay fresh. Like she was saying, it is not packed until you order it. Then it is put in here, it is sealed. So you're gonna, if you don't open it, it's gonna stay nice and fresh until you crack that seal. So make your choice today, $36.95, 3 flex payments with the free shipping and handling. Absolutely going to be one of your favorite moments. Every single day, you will reach for a little handful of these and go, oh my God, what a treat. It is a treat. And you get the crunch, you get a little bit of salty. I'm telling you, this is not over salted at all, which I totally love because I'm sodium sensitive.
I would say lightly dusted.
But the sweetness of the fruits that are in this, I mean, it really is incredible to be able to get this. So please don't miss this. I'm just telling you, it has been, people call me out about this. Yeah. You know, it's like, oh, you know, I love that cherry berry mix. I know.
They call me the nutty girl.
Well, you are.
I think it's because I represent Ferris, but I'm not sure.
I think they did that before.
I know, right? Maybe so.
Maybe so.
Maybe so. Good to see.
It's part of your charm, my dear. So stay in the ordering process for this. Again, if you would like to do it on the auto ship, that is going to be your best choice today. And don't forget, you can order the variety if you want one of each, or if you just like the classics, then do those as well. Thank you, Miss Carrie.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for feeding me.
You're
this
welcome.
is actually breakfast for
It's
me.
what we do.
Yeah. Well, if you want something for breakfast or maybe even for dinner, how about a beautiful quiche? We have the most amazing quiches. They're brand new today. We like to give you some different